Hey y'all, it's Cindy Cobb with Around the Town in the South, and I'm here in Ridgeland, Mississippi. I'm here in the Railroad District. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm here with Brent and Kristin Lape, and they've got some news they want to share with you. We are so excited. I don't know if you've heard of the lily pad, but you're about to find out what it is. I met Brent in 2012 when we were both doing some things for the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. We became instant friends. He got married, had the baby. And we kept in contact. We did a vlog last year to raise money for the, what was that for?
For the Run Up for Downs.
Run Up for Downs. So thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so excited. As you can see, we're at, the background is M7, which after December it will no longer be M7. So thank you for joining me, and tell us a little bit about how the lily pad got started and where we are now with it.
You want to take it or you want me to take it?
Well, the lily pad started as a venture of parents in the area who have children with disabilities. They look for employment opportunities for their children once they get out of high school. And this venture came along as, there's a need for additional options, but not just places for them to work, but to educate employers how they can train and employ individuals with disabilities. So our goal with the lily pad is to be a training restaurant for individuals with disabilities, to give them the opportunity and experience they need, but to branch out and get them jobs in the community and other businesses. So that is our goal for the lily pad.
That's awesome. And if you look, and I've read some of your things online just as it popped up, and it just says that a lot of times after high school, kids with disabilities really have nowhere to go, nothing to do. We have a few things around here, but not a lot. I think the idea is great. So this is going to be, tell us going forward with that. I know y'all raised some money for different things, and you've really enlightened the community on the disabilities and what the kids can do after that, which is amazing. Tell us what this project is about that we're sitting in front of, and kind of walk us through what you're going to be doing.
So right behind us is M7 Coffee House. Anybody that's trying to figure out where this is, if you know where Ely's, Rossini's, trying to think of any other kind of landmarks that are right around here.
The Ridgeland welcome mural.
That too. So we will actually be taking over M7 Coffee House. M7 will not be closing, just to take that out.
Yeah. Don't panic.
There's been a lot of confusion on that. M7 will be moving next door.
In the brown building.
In the red building.
So they'll still be serving coffee there. We will be a full lunch serving restaurant.
So tell us about the servers. That's kind of what it makes the story so interesting, I think, that you're going to be employing kids with disability after high school. You're going to give them an opportunity. Tell us a little bit about that.
So people with disabilities, they'll be working at about every position you can think of in the restaurant, either from waiting tables to bussing tables, to taking orders, to cleaning up, to cooking. We want to basically see what everybody's skills are, because if all three of us went into work into a restaurant, there's certain things that we will strive at, that we'll excel at, and there's certain things that you might not want us doing.
Right.
And that's the same as people
cooking.
with disabilities. We want to see what their strengths are, and let's highlight those.
Right.
Let's see what they're good at, and let's get them confident, get the skills, bumped up there, and then let's see if we can get them jobs throughout the community.
So about the food, tell us who you're working with to get a menu for the lily pad.
So we're working with Kevin Roberts, Chef Catering. He's going to be helping us put together the full menu. So we're going to start out just being opened up for lunch. I'm going to make sure we get our feet under us first before we try to get into a dinner service or anything like that.
Yes.
So we're going to start off doing lunch, and it'll just be, we're thinking hot and cold sandwiches, salads, possibly flatbread, pizzas, but keeping it healthy but also tasty.
That will be great. So how many do you think y'all will employ? Do you have an idea?
We don't have an idea yet. I think we have a feeling that there's a lot of people in the beginning that we've already had people reach out to us that were like, our son needs a job, our daughter needs a job, needs somewhere to work, are you open, where are you located? And we have to tell them, sorry, we are not open yet, we are still in the building, in the early stages, so we know there's a large need, and we're okay with having more people than we can initially higher, but that gives us, a goal in mind of how many people, need the services and how we can rotate and, get everybody on.
Is this the first one in the state like this, or do y'all know?
As far as a non-profit cafe,
As a restaurant.
yes. And that's another thing. We will be running the cafe as a non-profit.
It's a nonprofit. That's awesome. I think it's great because what it's going to lead to are people in other areas that are going to be offering this to their communities. And you always have to start with one to get that going, because there is such a need, like you just said. I'm a huge supporter of the Mustard Seed. I love those kids there. I support the things that they have, and this is just going to be another way. So, saying that, it being a nonprofit, they're raising some money. They have an event right now. They're raising some money. Tell us a little bit about this campaign you have going on right now, because they're going to take over this building in December. That's the goal, and then they have to renovate. But they have some cool ways you can get involved, and you can actually be a part of the building and just the whole camaraderie of the whole thing. Hang on, there's a truck coming by. We're outside because I wanted that to be, it's such a beautiful location on this corner. I wanted this to be the background. So tell us a little bit about the campaign you have going on right now, Brent.
So the same date, on September 19th, we not only announced the location, but we also launched the building campaign. So our building campaign, our goal is to raise $500,000, and our goal is to raise a bulk of it by December, and that's when we actually close on the building. I know it sounds like a large number, it is. The good news though, just through the run-up for downs over the last 3-4 years, we've been able to raise $160,000 so far through that. Just in the time frame from September 19th to today, we have already raised just south of $40,000 just through the building campaign alone. So that's through selling bricks and tables alone.
Wow, so you have almost 200 of it.
Right.
Correct.
That's awesome. So tell us about the bricks. There's ways you can donate. You can donate any amount. Some people like me may not be able to give $50. Any amount will be awesome because you'll be a part of this, bringing this to life, and I love that. But the bricks, the brick thing is awesome. Tell them how they can buy the brick and where the brick is going to go.
Well, the bricks will be, if you see, I don't know if you can see it in
That's what I was trying to say. I don't think you
but
can see it.
just to the right of the building, there's a patio space.
There's the patio space.
That will be redone, and it will have a fountain as well as bricks, but there are multiple sizes. They go from 4x8 bricks to 12x12 to 16x16 pavers that can be personalized. It can be in memory of someone, in honor of someone. If there is a family that you want to support or that will benefit from this ministry, that you can put in honor of that individual. So like for our daughter, in honor of Lily, or just put your name to show your support. So that's different ways, and like I said, there's different sizes.
Will this be the brick pavers be on the ground, like we're sitting right now on the brick pavers?
Yeah.
Okay, it will be the patio,
so it
basically.
will be the patio.
Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
And the
That's
bricks
awesome.
will be featured. There will be around 10 picnic tables outside. Those are also available for purchase and have your company name or your sponsorship on it.
Awesome.
There are also options for inside the building. We have 2 top, 4 top, and I believe some 6 or 8 top tables that you can also sponsor within the building. And we also have some naming right opportunities. If companies are interested, we have the dining rooms can be sponsored. We have the patio itself there. If you go on our website, you can see images. There is a feature wall for the sponsor if you want to sponsor the patio, the building naming rights as well. So there are plenty of opportunities at different levels for people to get involved in. And you can go to our website, thelilypadms.com, has our building campaign information on there.
That's awesome, and I will link all this up after we get through. I'll do the description. I just want to know, how does it feel? You've worked so long on this. You've had a dream how you can make a difference in the lives of these kids with disabilities, and now you can see it. The vision is there, and you've got the building. How does it feel? I mean, I can't even imagine.
I think we had the excitement when we got the renderings back so we're working with Dean and Dean Architects, and they did a fantastic job on the renderings. Like, they took our vision and they just went a step above that. But when they gave us the renderings back, like
Yeah.
That
It
just
made it
started
more
on.
real.
It made it real.
But now we're back to the
Raising money.
Well,
kind of the scared
the
stage.
fun and interesting part is, our daughter is 8 years old.
Right.
When we started this with our friends, the Elliots, our kids are young. They're still in grade school, and we're like, oh, we have, all this time to raise the money to get it going for them, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, well, we need the service now. Our
Right.
children are ready for this service. So then it kind of lit a fire of, okay, we've got to get this moving and going faster than what our plans were. So it's just kind of snowballed, from there, and here we are with purchasing a building, and it's getting more real, every day.
That's a beautiful thing, though, because just having people validate what you deemed something very important, for them to say, yes, it's absolutely important, and let's get this done. There's an urgency. The urgency is we're at the end of the year. People are looking for places to donate money. They're looking for things to sponsor and be a part of. So I'm going to link their website. I'll also link their Facebook page. If you have any questions, I'm sure you can contact them through that. But I'm excited about this project. I love that it's right here in the center of, I call the Metroplex. There's 4 or 5 cities that connect. And it being this close, even if you're not a worker, it's going to be a great place for you to bring your family, bring your kids, and patronize. I think it's wonderful.
And that's one of the other things too. We want it to be an experience for the community, because some people may not be comfortable or know how to react to individuals with disabilities, or that they're capable of working and holding a job. So this is also an educational for the public in general of hey, if you want to see how it's done, and be supportive and help them. So when you see them at another restaurant or another store, this is a normal occurrence. This isn't a shock to see someone with a disability working in another store, so it's to make it more accepting and more
it's going to be an experience, because that's something we don't experience. One of the local restaurants had a little some kind of fundraiser, I can't remember, and some of the kids from Mustard Seed were making guacamole. They made guacamole that day, and so much went to their organization. And just to see the kids in action, they were working with one of the servers. We were there that day. It's just a beautiful thing. I think it's great what you're offering. I want to thank you for doing this for the community. I hope that we reach a lot of people, and I pray that you get your goal by December. I know that's what your goal is. Is there anything else y'all want to say while we have y'all on here?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Awesome.
Go
check the word.
Appreciate you doing this for us, and everyone
appreciate you.
watching, and any support, prayers is appreciated.
And listen, when I link the website, go look at the rendering. You're going to be amazed at this design. It is actually, it is just beautiful. I can't wait to see it on this corner. I can't wait to come to it. So y'all, open your hearts and check them out. Go read about them. If you have questions, like I said, contact them. Thank you for joining us. It's the Lily Pad. It's going to be right here at this corner in Ridgeland. I'm so excited. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you around the town.